So I said to the old woman, whose gaze was looking across the room at the electronic contraption that sat nice and neatly below a large speaker. "No, that's not for putting videotapes in." She said, "Oh, can I put my DVD in there?" And I said, "No, DVDs are long gone, a thing of the past." And she wondered, "So what's it for? What goes in there?" And I said to her, "There's a thing called a Blu-ray, which is very much like a DVD, but holds lots more data and has better picture." "Oh, I'm not worried about that," she says. "I only want to pay dirt cheap price for a DVD or a VHS tape. I'm not bothered about picture quality or sound quality." And I said, "You are missing out, dear. If only you could appreciate the Blu-ray capabilities and the 4K capabilities." And she saw this big old bin in the centre of the room, brightly lit with all these lovely little pictures and stickers. And she asked, "Can I put my banana skin in there?" And I said, "No, no, no, that's not for banana skins or for DVDs. That's for Blu-rays." And she asked, "What is it? What is it called?" And she said, "Can you show me what's inside?" And I said, "I can. Let's have a look to see what's in the Poundland bin." Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for another episode of What's in the Poundland Bin? Oh yeah. Oh, shall we have a look to see what today's film's going to be? Oh, don't spin round too much, otherwise you'll get dizzy and fall over. Let's do it. Let's have a look, see what's in the Poundland Bin today. Don't do this. Come with me. You will come with me because I'm Vader's pussy, and you will join me and we will rule the galaxy. I don't think so. I'm going to get some one-on-one action with Jin. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the Poundland bin. I've got lots of Star Wars stickers to actually go on here. But from Lulu and Claire and Laura. But I haven't had time to stick them on yet, so we'll decorate the whole thing. So anyway, what I wanted to show you, as you can see, a little peep, beep, 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 lots of Poundland Blu-rays in there. But also, down here, lots of Blu-rays stacked to the back because I can't fit them in the bin. So we'll have to replenish the bin once we're at least moderately down here somewhere. So anyway, I'm going to pop my hand in the Poundland bin. Hope it doesn't chop my fingers off. Normally we go that way. So I think today we're going to go that way. And a little bit maybe to the side or the back. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. And oh, I've got something. Oh. Oh, hello, what's that? Okay, what have we got? Prepare yourselves. Oh, I've read about this, I've heard about this. Cold in July. Except it's not. It's September. Oh, okie dokie. Yes, a hard-edged, cool-as-they-come thriller with Michael C. Hall, Dexter, Sam Shepard and Don Johnson. Fear will tear a man down. Based on the novel by Joe R. Lansdale. Okay, let's do it. This is actually one that I've been kind of like looking forward to, but I think I'll pick this up probably about over a year ago. Let's do it then. Let's see what this is like. Okay, so here's the case. Look, we've got a lovely slip as well. Very nice. Let's have a look. Oh, look, the picture's exactly the same as the outside. Okie dokie. Let's put it in the player. And here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, so Cold in July. What did I think? In the words of Simon Cowell, I didn't like it. I loved it. Yes, thought it was a great film. Michael C. Hall was absolutely fantastic. Miles away from his Dexter roots. Although sometimes every now and again you got that kind of glare or that look that made you think, oh look, Dexter's back. He's going to cup some people up, stick them in a bin bag and dump them over the side of the boat into a river somewhere. Anyway, but yes, that side. Very good film. Very good thriller revenge film. Basically, I'll just give a little outline of what it's about. It's set in East Texas in 1989. So Michael C. Hall has got a bit of a mullet on the back of his head, as you did in the 80s. Even I had Def Leppard hair in the 80s. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, halfway down my back. Yes, so anyway, so yes, so Michael C. Hall plays Dexter. Michael C. Hall plays a character called Richard Dane, who's this family man. He's got a loving wife and a little boy as well. They live in this nice house. And it starts off like in the middle of the night where they hear this noise coming from downstairs. So to go and find out, to sort of like investigate what's going on, Richard goes downstairs and sees some light going around the house. And he's confronted by this burglar. Yes, so he's confronted by this burglar. And in kind of like the fright moment, nervousness and that, he has a gun. So he's filled up the gun with some bullets. His hand's shaking because, you know, he's not been confronted with this sort of thing before. And points it at the burglar. Unfortunately, a cuckoo clock sounds and scares the shit out of Richard. And he shoots the burglar. And I tell you what, it scared the shit out of me when that happened, because it was unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. So, okay, the burglar's dead. Brains are splattered all over the sofa, all up the wall, that kind of stuff. As he's never killed anybody before, for the next couple of days, he's nervous. He's on edge. He's a bit regretful. But for some reason, he decides to attend the burglar's burial. He's the only one there, but he finds out that the burglar actually had one family member, a father who's recently been paroled. And Richard just nervously waits in his car at the burial, you know, watching these men lower this coffin into the ground. And all of a sudden there's like a figure standing right at the window of his car. It's a very tense scene with Sam Shepard and Michael C. Hall. And you're kind of thinking, what's he going to do? This is definitely the father. Is he going to like shoot him while he's in the car? But that's it. They kind of like have a little exchange and he goes off and wanders off into the distance. But then Richard starts to see this guy's dad hanging around. He's spotted outside his son's school. Anyway, the family arrive home and they find the locks broken on the house. And investigating the rooms in the house, he finds that the son's room has been fucked with. There's bullets like all over the bed. One of the fluffy toys has an eye missing, that kind of thing. Really fuck you up type of stuff. To show that you killed my son, I can get to your son. So by now the cops have actually assigned some protection to the house. Now that they actually believe Richard. And one night when all the officers are there, the protection, a car very slowly drives by. And bloody the tension, you know. They show these little clips of like the window, the back of the window, the door. You don't know who's in it. They don't show you who's in the car. And then all of a sudden they flip to like the family's son's room with him laying there in the bed with some lightning and thunder going on outside. And as a flash of lightning happens, this bloke, Sam Shepard, is standing over their son. And it's like, shit, oh my God. And it's a case of, how did he get in? Because they've already put bars onto the actual house. And how did he get in? And one of the officers was actually down. So anyway, Sam Shepard manages to flee the house. But it's the cops are in pursuit, but it's later they found out that he was supposedly picked up trying to cross over into Mexico. And one night Richard goes down to the police station to have a word with the the investigating officer. And he sees him and another officer bundling Sam Shepard into a car and driving off with them. And you're thinking, why in the middle of the night are these cops taking this bloke? So Richard follows them down to like this underbridge where these railway tracks are. And he witnesses the cops knocking Sam Shepard unconscious. I keep calling him Sam Shepard when his name's Ben. They keep knocking him unconscious with some kind of injection to knock him out and lay him down on the railway tracks with some alcohol over him, you know, so it makes like he wandered down there drunk and got run over by a train, as you do. Of course, the cops drive off, and what happens? You hear the sounds of a train and the lights. So Richard runs to save him and takes Ben, Sam Shepard, to a cabin in the woods, which is in the family. Richard also knows that the cops are covering something up because like one of the mug shots that was on the wall that is supposedly this person that he shot in his house isn't the person that he shot. He recognised his face, but it's not the photo that's actually on this piece of paper. So he knows the cops are up to something. And Richard and Ben go to this graveyard and dig up the body that was buried. And it's not him. It's not the person that he shot. And it's not Ben's son. Okay, so a little bit later on, Don Johnson enters. Yes. As a Texan cowboy private investigator, I think he was. Although sometimes he was a bit of a brutal private investigator. It turns out that Sam Shepard's son, Freddie, actually got involved with the Dixie Mafia. And to make sure that he doesn't talk and that kind of thing, they kind of like put him in like the witness protection, you know, with a new name and that type of thing. And they find out that Freddy is actually involved in some really violent sex games that they're taping, where they tie some really youngish women up and beat the shit out of them with a baseball bat and record it. And they use a nearby video rental store as like a smoke screen, you know. Not selling the videos directly, but kind of like a cover. So anyway, knowing now that all is not as it is, Richard and Ben and Don Johnson kind of like team up because they want to get to the bottom of this. They want to find Freddy, Ben's son, who's involved in this extreme violence, pornography stuff, and they want to catch up with him. And Ben's thinking there's only two possible outcomes. He can either tie him up like a rabid dog, or he can put him down. So they follow him to this warehouse with a couple of his henchmen, and there's this kind of extreme shootout in this warehouse. They're using the upstairs and the downstairs, and even now, you know, Michael C. Hall's Richard has joined them and is shooting bad guys because he knows what he's involved. He knows what he's involved in and what, you know, needs to stop. So yes, massive shootout at the end of the movie. All the bad guys go down, of course. Poor old Richard gets shot in the ear, and both Ben and Don Johnson's character get shot as well. And Richard returns home to hopefully a much quieter life. So yes, that's basically the gist of it. Cold in July, fear will tear a man down. Hard-edged, cool as they come thriller. There was a very lot of tense moments in it, which I'm really happy with, and kind of like jumping moments as well. I mean, it even states on the back here, if you enjoyed No Country for Old Men, you'll love Cold in July. I would really 100% agree with that tagline. It felt like it kind of felt like No Country for Old Men, the kind of feel, the look. But it's set in the 80s, so everybody's wearing 80s clothes. The music is really good because it mixes all types of music from the 80s. So you've got piano music with single notes here and there. You've got 80s electronic vibe type music, kind of like the Terminator, the original Terminator kind of electronic music, and a bit of Blade Runner, that kind of thing. Plus also you get some nice heavy metal thrown in every now and again. Picture quality was really good. During the daytime, fantastic. Nice, crisp, clear picture. The night scenes, obviously there was a little bit of grain evident, but it was still a clear picture. The atmospherics for the sound were good. The gunshots, especially in the warehouse, you could hear the echoes around you. So I'm happy with the old sound on that. There are special features on here, including an audio commentary with the writer-director Jim Mickle, star Michael C. Hall and the writer-actor Nick D'Amici, plus also deleted scenes. So it's nice that we get some deleted scenes and some audio commentaries. The audio was DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, which was upscaled to Neuro. 110 minutes long, the movie. It's region code B, so it might be locked, I don't know, but I haven't tested it. But yes, a very good film, very impressed, edge of the seat for a lot of it, a really good thriller. So yes, I'm really happy with that. And actually I would give this a big Pauly recommendation. Okay, out of 10 then, I think I'm going to give this 8. 8 out of 10. yes, it was really good. It's definitely a film that I want to see again. It's not going to go in the Poundland trash. So it's going to stay the same level in the Poundland trash. It's going to go on the shelf with the rest of the Blu-rays. So that is one that I will be keeping, at least for now anyway. But it also comes with a lovely slip from Poundland. So that was a good buy from Poundland. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little What's in the Poundland bin. And now we know. So until next Sunday, have a good week, everybody. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye! If you'd like to support my channel, you can donate using the link below. All funds received, no matter the amount, will be greatly appreciated and will be administered back into the channel for future improvement. Thank you for viewing this video and subscribing to my channel. Blimey, I got through that in one take. Result.